Welcome back to my channel, guys. I'm feeling a lot happier today being in quarantine because I actually had motivation to get up and put an outfit on and do my hair and stuff. I hope everyone else is feeling better and adapting to this new lifestyle that we have going on. But that is not what this video is about today, but I just wanted to check in with everyone. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about some basic tips for the no poo method that helped me a lot in this process to get through it and continue to do it. The important tips will be at the end of the video, but before that I will talk about the brushes that I use for the no poo method and why I switched over to those brushes and how you can style your hair with the different hair brushes depending on what you want. And then I also show you guys how I wash my hairbrushes, because you obviously don't want to wash your hairbrushes with shampoo since you are not using that. This is the third video to this series, so if you haven't seen the other ones, be sure to check those out. Let's get into this video. It is morning. Hello guys. I wanted to talk to you guys this morning about my brushes and what I use. First, to start, I have this bamboo brush. Sorry, it has hair in it right now. And then I have this bristled bamboo brush. So I was using a plastic brush, and then I watched a whole bunch of videos on brushes and the benefits and did a bunch of research, and that's pretty much what I came up with, because this one, it like distributes the oils in your hair and stuff, and then the same thing with this one, it's just like a different textured brush. So I wanted to show you guys how I use them and the benefits and the disadvantages of each one. So to start with this one, I do like it better than my plastic brush. I feel like it doesn't do as much damage. Like, my hair does feel a lot healthier using it. The only thing I would say, if you are going to get one of these, don't get one that has the balls on the end, because I did some research about that after I got this brush, which was stupid of me. But the balls on the end of the hairbrush, your hair wraps around them and then it like pulls it out. So definitely try avoiding using the balls. The differences from the plastic brush, it definitely distributes the oils in my hair a lot better, and my hair is way less greasy than it was. The only thing that is really similar to this brush and the plastic brush is that they both make my hair really staticky. I don't know why that is. I really love this brush. Out of the two brushes, this one is definitely my favorite, because I don't even need to use that brush if I have this one. Like, it's fine. This one, it's a lot harder to get knots out with, but this makes my hair so shiny. If I want waves in my hair, it keeps the waves in my hair. Yeah, it distributes the grease, and this brush I definitely recommend getting. Now I'm going to show you how I brush my hair and how I like go through the process. You might be like, we know how to brush hair, but it's different. I have a braid in my hair at the moment. So usually my hair is not that knotty to begin with, because it was in a braid all night. Sometimes you can just do that, brush through with your fingers, get a little bit of volume, and then call it a day. I still like to distribute the oils in my hair because I do not like when my hair looks dirty or greasy or anything. If I want to keep my waves, I just kind of run my fingers through it to try to get any of the small knots that are in my hair, and usually that does it. That's all that I have to do. And then I just take the bristled brush and go down the top part of my hair. I don't go down to the waves. And then do the other side, and this is kind of just getting the grease to go down your head. If you don't really care about the waves or whatever, you can just go all the way down, and it still does hold, and it does brush through your hair and make it so it's shiny and healthy looking. If that's your option, if that's the only brush that you want to get, that's totally fine. This one helps to get all the knots out. And if you don't care about the waves, then this won't be a problem. And typically I use this brush first to like get all the knots out, and then I use the bristle brush to make my hair shiny and just lower the frizz and the static, and they work really well together. The bristle brush doesn't get all the knots out, so if you want to make sure that you get all the knots out, or if you have like straight or mildly wavy hair, you will probably want to get one of these. If you have curly and like really wavy hair, you probably won't be able to brush your hair with this because you probably won't be able to get through all of your waves. Especially if you have long hair, it's important to use one of these because then you get all the knots out and it prevents your hair from knotting continuously for the rest of the day. And I go over it with this brush again just to make it shine and then make the static go down. Make sure you also get the back too. And then sometimes I just like flip over my head to get some volume in my hair. And then I flip it back around, part it how I want it, and then we are good for the day. The next thing I would like to show you guys for the maintenance tips of the no poo method is how to wash your hairbrushes. Right now I have a ton of hair in my hairbrushes, and the reason I want to keep them clean is because if you have hair in your hairbrush that is greasy or dirty and you're putting that back onto your scalp when you're brushing your hair, it's not going to make your hair cleaner. And I try to do the first step of this, which is taking the hair out of my hairbrush every week, and then I try to fully wash it at least once a month. Sorry for the background, kind of messy. I'm going to do this brush first and then the bristled brush. The first step is to go through each, I have a pencil, but you can really use whatever you want. You go underneath the hair in each section of your brush and pull up with your pencil. And this allows to get all the hair out. So then you have all your hair just like sitting there, and then you can take it out, and then there's pretty much nothing left. I know from experience that if you just try to take it out with your hands, then it is going to be very difficult and you won't be able to get everything out. But the next step in this process is filling up your sink with warm water. My sink is filling up. You are going to use baking soda in your water. So I just put some big heaping tablespoons, or this is a teaspoon, but I just put a couple of those in the water and then I mix it up. So originally, if you were to use shampoo, you would put shampoo in the water, but since it's the no poo method, I put baking soda in because that is our substitute for shampoo. And then you're going to take a toothbrush, not the one that you use to brush your teeth, obviously, but you're going to take one for your hairbrush, so get a new toothbrush, and then you're going to place it in the water, and you're going to scrub with the toothbrush to get any of the dirt and extra hair that's in your brush out. And it's easier if you just do it underwater because then you can get all that stuff out, and you'll be surprised with how much gunk and dirt and grease is actually in your hairbrush. It's pretty disgusting. But yeah, you're just gonna scrub that until you are pleased with what you have. Whoa. Just squirted out. I did not know there was a hole in my brush. If you have one of these types of brushes, you want to make sure you squeeze all of the water out of them because there's going to be a lot, especially if you have a hole in your brush. And then you just want to set that off to the side so that it can dry. And then if you have one of these hairbrushes, you want to do again is take your pencil or whatever you have, pen, and raise up all the hair. And then just take it out and throw it in the trash. And then this one you do not want to set in the water because it will damage the bristles on your brush. This one you're just going to wet with warm water. You're going to put baking soda on the bristles, and then you're just going to wash it as if you were washing your hair. So you're just going to rub through the bristles and try to get all the gunk out. And it's obviously not going to have the same effect as shampoo, because shampoo, it would really bubble up and like look like you were washing like someone's hair. But since baking soda doesn't like foam up and bubble up, you have to kind of use your best judgment to determine when the brush is clean enough. And then you're just going to rinse it under the water when you think it is good. So the next step, if you have alcohol, you can spray some like mists of alcohol on the brushes to get any extra bacteria that could be on your brush and kill that bacteria. I don't have a spray bottle with alcohol, so I will not be doing that. That is how you wash your hairbrushes. I am here to talk to you guys about some no poo method tips that will make your no poo experience way better. So the first tip that I have is to wash your hands before ever touching your hair. And the reason for this is you have a lot of oils on your hands, and when you're touching your hair, you are putting those oils onto your hair and making it more oily and greasy and things like that. One, you want to wash your hands because of the coronavirus and all the germs. Everyone should have been washing their hands before this happened anyway. A nice thing to do during all of this coronavirus stuff is to say the Hail Mary while you're washing your hands. And if you don't know that, then I will say it with you. It's just a good thing to say when all of these people are sick right now. So, Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. That's about 20 seconds right there. And while you are washing your hands, you can also pray, which is a great way to do that. And that is a way for you to take that 20 seconds and turn it into something amazing. The next tip I wanted to talk to you guys about is using heat on your hair. Obviously, no shampoo is a healthier version for your hair, so to go along with the no shampoo, you should also use no heat products on your hair. So that means hair dryers, letting your hair air dry at night, or like I said in my other video about putting your hair into a braid. For me, I just put it into a braid and then let it sit on my pillowcase. Straighteners and curling irons, I personally only use those like probably 4 times a year on like special occasions and stuff. And honestly, this whole experience with like going more natural, it has really allowed me to be more comfortable with my natural hair type, and I have really not felt the desire to like straighten my hair every day. And then another thing is to not use dry shampoos or hairsprays or hair gels or anything like that that are a bunch of unnatural products, because that can also clog your pores and allow for your scalp to not be as healthy. And the baking soda really does a good job of like cleaning out your pores. And if you do have to use those types of products, you can try to find all natural products. I'm sure they have a bunch of all natural products that you can order on Amazon or something. If you just worked out, you don't have to rewash your hair with the baking soda or the apple cider vinegar or whatever you choose to use. Personally, if I just washed my hair last night and then I do a really hard workout tonight, All you have to do is rinse your hair with water to get all of that sweat and dirt out of your hair, and then you'll be perfectly fine for the next day. I try to wait as long as I can to wash my hair, because if you go a longer time, then that's less of the baking soda that you have to put on your hair and less times that you have to wash your hair. So typically I go 2 days with my hair down, and then the third day I usually put my hair up into a ponytail or a bun or something, and then I usually wash my hair on the third night. If you can go longer than that, that is perfectly fine. I have really oily hair, so I can't go longer than 3 days without washing my hair. Another thing that you can do to prevent your hair from getting oily faster is when you are not out, like let's say you go to school or work or something with your hair down, and then when you get home you can put your hair into a braid or a ponytail, because that also, I don't remember the science behind this, but apparently if you put your hair up into a ponytail or a braid, it will last longer and it won't get as oily as fast. We are in my room and I want to show you guys something that I do every single night to help with my no poo method. I have my pillow here, and obviously your head is sitting on this pillow every single night. So what I try to do is I wash my hair, I use a fresh pillowcase, and then I go 3 days, and then once I wash my hair, I don't want to be putting my head back onto an area that has a lot of oil on it, so I usually just flip my pillowcase, and then I go 3 more days, and then after I wash my hair again, then I will change my pillowcase out so that I'm not putting my head back onto a oily pillowcase. This helps a lot to maintain the oil in your hair and make sure that you are not putting more oil on your hair that you don't necessarily need on your hair. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed these no poo videos, and I hope that this helped you if you are interested in trying this method. I had a lot of fun making these videos. They took a lot of planning and a lot of time for me to figure out what worked with my hair and everything, but I was really excited to film these, and I'm glad that I get to help you out with something. If you got this far, comment the lip emojis so that I know that you got this far and you are committed. I will see you guys in my next video.